By REUBYN. Coutinho, May 7, 2020.
Red next, marking our territory, Kyle Kuzma reveals his favorite moments for Los Angeles Lakers this season.
Henry Cejudo and Dominick Cruz will meet at the co-main event in UFC 249 in a bantamweight championship fight. The Dominator will return to the octagon for the first time in almost 40 months. On a UFC 249 conference call involving his opponent and reporters, the former champion was asked where this fight ranks for him. The question was with respect to Cruz knowing what he had to go through to return and his opponent's achievements.
I will prove your ring rust theory wrong, Henry Cejudo warns Dominick Cruz ahead of UFC 249 showdown.
The Dominator spoke about him using the platform to make a difference. It seems as though he considers just fighting to be equivalent to having a belt, as his journey can provide inspiration amidst a pandemic. His words also had thinly veiled taunts at Tripe C.
Pin it.
Well, I mean, it ranks up there as another history-making fight for me. But I really look at this a lot differently than belts and all the things that we have. It's more about how you can make a difference in these times when you have a platform, so I look at this as a time where I can make a huge difference. What's the value of champions' belts or Olympic gold medals when there's 33 million Americans that filed for unemployment benefits? They can't see their families since mid-March. 2,417 Americans died in the United States. There's no vaccine for COVID-19 coming, and there's probably no end in sight.
So what's the value of belts and Olympic gold medals if you can't use it to make a difference in the lives and service of humanity essentially? The leader that made a difference for me is Muhammad Ali. He was willing to give up the belt and possibly go to prison for 5 years to stand for what he felt was world peace.
The Dominator says his purpose is to stand for everybody who thinks they're not a champion. He says credentials or what people believe doesn't matter as long as you believe in yourself.
The fight promises to be entertaining, with both bantamweights out to prove a point. The Dominator wants to use the belt to make a difference and Triple C wants to commence a legend rampage.
Which fighter are you backing?
Continue the conversation on Telegram, join other MMA fans on MMA Fans Group.
Dominick Cruz, Henry Cejudo.
Share tweet.